Welcome to the 2013 Green Apple Day of Service info session. This is a short presentation on how to get started with a green project at your local school. My name is Sarah Boren, and I'm the Executive Director of the U.S. Green Building Council North Florida chapter. Our goal is to help as many green projects get started in North Florida as possible. So what is Green Apple Day of Service? It is, for one day, advocates across the country and around the world come together in support of healthy, sustainable schools by taking real action in their communities. A quarter of all Americans, and that translates to 700 million globally, walk through the doors of school every day. Yet instead of walking into places of opportunity, millions enter buildings where the air they breathe is filled with toxins and mold, where classrooms are poorly lit and overcrowded, and where resources are limited and outdated. Too many of our children are learning in buildings that are compromising their health and ability to succeed. There is no questioning the enormity and urgency of this task before us. Where we learn matters. So the overall vision for green schools is that every child is in a green school by 2040. And Green Apple Day of Service is one of many tools and events that we use to try to achieve this vision. So when is Green Apple Day of Service in 2013? This year, it will be Saturday, September 28th, 2013. If it's easier to do a project during the week or during the school day, that is totally fine. We're just trying to galvanize and use the momentum of an actual day to get as many projects completed as possible. In future years, we are going to try to designate this day formally as the last Saturday of September. So how does one participate? Well, first you decide on a project. There's lots of ideas out there and lots of resources. We'll show them more at the end of the project. But at mygreenapple.org/projects, there's a whole bunch of a list of ideas, from easy projects like signage and creating a mural, planting a garden, to more involved projects like energy audit, water audit, installing a rain barrel, all kinds of ideas. Also at our local USGBC North Florida chapter at usgbcnf.org/greenapple, there's a list of the projects that I just mentioned, as well as the projects that were completed by Green Champions last year in 2012. We also have partners in this effort. So a local nonprofit called the Green Team Project has great sustainability curriculum, free one-page lesson plans that you can use, and instructions for starting a student green team at a school. So once you've decided on a project, you register a project, and you go to mygreenapple.org to register that project. It just takes a few minutes. It's free. It's just a way to gather information and attract people to your project. Then tell us locally here at the North Florida chapter through Susan Carew, who's a facilities director at the Duval County Public Schools, or Amanda Polomatitis, who is a teacher and a Green Champion locally, and myself, Sarah Boren, as executive director here. And then fourth, promote and communicate your project to your students, your parents, your staff, or if you're a teacher, or if you're a parent, then to teachers, students, and staff, and the community as a whole. And there's lots of tools to do that: badges, flyers, social media, and the chapter can help you with that. So for project ideas, this is a picture of mygreenapple.org/projects, and this is the featured project is just doing like a campus cleanup. And if you clicked into this, it would have a bunch of toolkits and step-by-step process. Here's a couple other ideas on that page: healthy air checklist, collecting rain, lighting audit, how to become a green ribbon school. And then here's the USGBC North Florida chapter website /Green So we kind of gathered all the information here as well. This is also a place to come and get resources. And then our Green Team project. This is just a list of the curriculum units that are available for free. They come along with PowerPoints and a bunch of additional resources. So really great resource there. So we recommend that you go to mygreenapple.org, subscribe to the emails, so you get most up-to-date information. Go to Day of Service for the project ideas and toolkits. You can also plug in your zip code, and find out the most recent projects that have been registered. So I did that yesterday, actually, and I forgot to upload a more up-to-date photo, but there are 6 projects registered as of this moment. It's a little early. We're still a month out. Our goal is to double what we did last year. Last year we did 23 projects. Our goal this year is 50 projects. So when you register your project, it allows people to come and support your project and helps promote it. And then we want you, again, to tell us locally at the USGBC North Florida chapter through our email, GATOS, Green Apple Day of Service at usgbcnf.org, so we can also keep track and match you up with resources and volunteers you need. Here is the list that was kept last year and the projects done. So recycle rally, lighting control audit, campus cleanup, water audit, lots of great ideas. So if you want to help others along the way, we encourage you to share your materials. The chapter will help make full toolkits, and you and your school will be given credit, of course. Echoing. So just another reminder to register your project. You click the orange button. Fill in country, zip code, and type of event. You log in and create an account for free. Just need name and email. Add a catchy title and description. Fill in details that will attract volunteers. Location, how many you need, etc. And then the next step after registration is to promote and communicate the project. There's lots of resources like these badges below. You can put in emails or in flyers. Here's pre-done flyer that you can print out now at My Green Apple and post it on your door or send out to parents. Here's a very cool infographic that relays various information. There are web trainings after school hours listed under resource mygreenapple.org/resources. So on August 29th at 6 p.m. There's a media training. On September 26th, there's prep rally. The chapter is going to be doing these info sessions kind of in person and interactively every Tuesday and Thursday in the afternoons. And then there's also lots of archived 15-minute trainings on various topics. There's a very cool media outreach toolkit, teaches you with pre-written tweets and Facebook posts and how to reach out and garner support from the media. Project Captain Toolkit, so if you're just starting, it tells you how to step-by-step register a project. One-page info sheet. And then again, I want to emphasize the chapter will help promote your project as long as we know it. So we'll Facebook and tweet, and maybe we can get a local business to adopt you. And if you help us get connected with your PTA, then we'll convince them to help them with your project. So we can be very helpful and resourceful in helping your project. So here's just a picture of what's in the media outreach tool kit. So these are pre-written Twitter statements and links. Here is a page from the Project Captain Toolkit. They also have a Green Apple app and has a whole Facebook contest. So the app is free. You take a photo and it's got a stencil that helps brand it. And then you just post it to Facebook with the hashtag Green Apple Contest, and there's a chance to win gift cards, etc. So lots of social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, Flickr, etc. And then these are the local people through our North Florida chapter network to assist you. Susan Crew at Duval County Public Schools, Amanda Polomatidis, who's a teacher and Green Champion as well, She'll be coordinating Duval School efforts. And then myself, Sarah Boren, I'm also reaching out to our 10 other counties in Northeast Florida that we cover, and garnering as many projects get started as well. Thank you for your time, and please consider doing a green project at your local school. Thank you.